review. Tonight, we're drinking beers from our good friends in Australia. Originally got it from a Beer 52 subscription box. To be fair, that whilst they were good beers, 8 beers from 3 breweries wasn't really indicative of an interesting beer box. If you're going to have a beer box, you want 8 from 8, don't you? I mean, let's be fair. So from Hot Nation Brewing Company, it's the Heart Pale Ale. It's 4.6%. Don't really know anything about them, to be fair. Whitehall Street in wherever that is, product of Australia, 10 cents refund. Good evening. It's a Melbourne-based company specialising in the production of small batch beers. The Heart is a product of our obsession, made from long days of hard work and plenty of beer. Well, you can't fault them for that, can you? Plenty of beer. We all like that. Good evening, mate. Hey, freebies are freebies. You know, if I'm selling you something, say you've got a new subscriber, good day. if I'm selling you, if I've got new subscribers, it'd be interesting to you've been down the pub, good on you. It'd be interesting to good evening. You'd want as much variety as you can. Obviously, they're a business, they need to sell what they can sell. You know, you understand it from both sides, which is the best way in life sometimes, to understand everything from both sides. So yeah, at the heart of our, what does that say? Fiat, let me get the magnifying glass, I can't read it. Good evening. Footscray Brewery is most definitely this pale ale, pouring a golden straw colour with a lacing head. Floral and citral hop aroma make for an inviting and crisp take on this infamous style. Cheers, Sam and Dung. Dung or Dunk? Dunk. Dung. Good evening. A Woman Raisin Bran Ale. That sounds nice. I thought I had 4 of these. Good evening, Thomas. Yeah, I thought I had 4 of these. Good evening, matey. But no, I've only got 3 left. I must have reviewed them. Evening. So yeah, yellowy looking pour on this side of the camera anyway. Hazy, lovely frothy whitehead. Drinking Foster's. I think in some ways, what the last 2 nights has learnt me is not to do brewery nights unless I've got a dark beer, an IPA and something else, different styles, because last night after the Magic Rock night and then the bloody no Man's Brown Ale, but you know, doing 3 IPAs like Cloudwater last night, it was just too chuffing much. 4X. So nice looking beer. I find at the moment, I don't know how everyone else is, but the days are going so fast. It's like it's every day's over in a blip. Good evening, matey. Very well. Have you put your orange juice wine on then? I need to get back on the wines. I've washed out loads of bottles tonight. I was going to bottle up the Vimto wine. Moved it into the kitchen. It started bubbling away. The floor in the dining room is cold, and I reckon it's just not. It's been. Good evening, matey. It's not been fermenting because of the cold. So now I've moved it down to the shed. It's 20 degrees in here, so it should actually finish fermentation. Good evening, Barry, and how are we? So yeah, 4.6%. I'm going to do 3 Australian beers, see how I feel, see the length of the reviews, and then I may do something very, very special that's not Australian. Oh, washing bottles. Washing bottles just does my boat in. which is why normally I certainly barrel cider wines. Cracking weather today, but that rain, if you're stuck in the rain, bloody hell. I just managed to finish digging. I've been digging a trench all the way around the cesspit area and moving tons of bloody soil. But the project's coming along now. Now we're getting the rain and the warmth. Wow. So lovely looking, Paul. Nice to be off the normal IPAs on a pale ale. 2 nights of IPAs. Just does you nothing, doesn't it? Good evening. Chopping and changing beer reviews. I think going back to the original format, 1 local, 1 traditional and 1 craft. I think that's my better format. It tastes nice as well. Nice and florally. Does what it says on the can. There's nothing about statements. This is what beer's about. It's not trying to a shots night. Yeah, at some stage. Yes, I must do a steaming night as well. Craig highlighted something yesterday on Amazon. £32.50 delivered for the Brewmeister Snake Venom, which is cheap. You're on earlys tomorrow. At least you get your day back, don't you? Get in early. I used to love doing earlys at Sainsbury's. Bloody hated that 2 till 10. Nowhere to sleep in the shed at the moment. The shed's a shithole. There's bottles everywhere. I'm resorting this area out, trying to get rid of all the wife's crap to the right hand side, and I'm also going to get rid of all bar 1 bottle of the pear wine. So I'm washing bottles out, and I've got about 120 plastic chuffing bottles. I've been collecting bottles like mad. So I'm having a good sort out. I've got all the glasses out now. Some are going up the house and some are coming down from the house. So I've got a glass for every occasion. Spirits, wines, ciders and all sorts. So all sorts of different glasses as well that I've managed to scrounge, pinch and borrow over the years, as you do. Yeah, just had the wife's, it's scruffy at the moment. I've got about 60 cans and bottles that I haven't chucked in the tip yet. Working from home till August. I can't see anything going back to true normality this year. True normality. I think a lot of people will be too scared to go out still. I do think there's a transition period. And in fact, in some ways, breweries selling bottled beers, cans, and doing a good range of stuff in bottles and cans is critical for them all. Good evening. So did you order your pinter, Neil? Just out of curiosity. I'm just waiting for flipping Google to sort Google AdSense to sort me out, and I'm going to order one before the 18th as well. Well, I've had to go out to work, so it's not like you can sit at home. Sometimes it's nice to have a day off at home. I've only had 1 day's holiday this year, and that was forced on me because of the bloody getting smashed up. That code's amazing, isn't it? So the code for the pinter, and I'm sure Barry's got a pinter as well. The code for the pinter. Bastards. That's my bottle. That's all my bottles on the floor. Fucking shit. Pardon my French. I've had a smashing time. But yeah, that code for the pint is amazing. Yeah. Half of them have gone in the box, to be fair, so that's great. And you'll be glad to know that they're all empty. and there's a lot there. I ain't been up to the bin for a while. They're going up the bin now. Yeah, it was shit as well. Yeah, the pinter. This thing where you buy a pinter, and if you get a refer code, the person who gives you the refer code, they get an extra kit for the beer, and you get a first month subscription. It's a crafty way of making you subscribe, but it's bloody interesting. I'd like to build a bit more in this corner, and put the fridge in this corner. Fridge for the beer in the summer months. Good evening, Steve. Really nice, really easy drinking, subtle aromas and that. And you can hear the Vimto bubbling. So I'm going to leave it now. I was going to bottle it tonight. That's why I washed off the bottles. And then it started bubbling in the kitchen. I'm thinking, oh, stop this. Well, sometimes there's always a bit of an end game, isn't there? Good evening, Geordie. With the pinter, it opens me up to different people who don't normally follow my group. And I've seen this with the likes of, especially Barry, with all his gadgets and gizmos he's got, doing different sort of things. And even though I can't afford to go down some of that route, the pinter's probably the cheapest thing for me. And being a home brewer, it's interesting as well. Beer Works from Love Brewing for the barley wine. Yeah. Yeah, because I was looking at pint videos earlier, and your name came up. That's what I know. But yeah, it all brings more people to the channel, and it's all good, you know. And obviously, we're all very different in how we review stuff, how we do stuff. I'm likely to balls this up anyway. That's just my thing. No, you can put other stuff in, but you have to be very careful. You have to be very careful on sugar and things like that. There's always a way round. You know, you can put other kits in. I mean, you could actually brew. I don't know if do you brew it? Do you use the pinter to actually do all your mixing and your stirring and all that stuff? Obviously, it's new to me. I ain't got a clue. Split them into 3 parts, or go strong, double, and cut down on the sugar. Yes, mate. From Melbourne, Hop Nation Brewing Company. Did get that right, didn't I? Yeah. The Heart Pale Ale. Subtle citrus, floral. Very, very easy going. Yellowy pour, hazy yellowish pour. Yellow, you know. You wouldn't call it golden. More yellowy than golden. Lovely little head on it. There was more of a bigger head earlier. And you brew it, condition it, and tap it all in one. Shape well. Oh, does sound interesting. And the beer room now is at the temperature where I can brew in here. I can stick it on top of my computer. Now, that'd be a bad idea. I'll stick it on a shelf everywhere. I'll make a new shelf for it to sit on. Put a few screws in, bit of wood, new shelf. Just above where some of the glasses are. I'll sort it. Yeah. Bit of an add-on shelf. Yeah, I have the technology. Yeah. That's the only good thing about using pallet wood. You can actually do quirky things like that. $10 to 15 days. That's the one good thing about using pallets. You can make it look decent. Yeah, 10 pints for 12 quid. If it comes out decent, you don't mind that, do you? That's the same for me, Barry. It's the intriguingness of it. I just hope there's a good variety of beer, or use me drill, or to stir it. Yeah, I could, I suppose. Yeah, I want to do a good variety of beer. Efes Turkish beer. Yeah. I've had that. Reviewed it. Good beer. You know, like every drink, every lager beer that you drink, there's a good time and maybe not a good time. Yeah. I do it because I see something on Facebook or something, and all of a sudden I'm thinking, I'll do a quick, good evening. I'll do a quick beer haul, beer video, news video. I mean, that what came up. Someone's wife wants to send me a message. Don't know what that's about. Anybody on the chat? A bollocking. Oh, they bring a new one out every month. That's interesting. Champion. Yeah, I don't mind Champion. Yeah, it's decent. 7% stuff. Yeah, that's more my sort of cup of tea, that is, the 7%. Good morning. And this is a very nice drop from your neck of the woods. Very nice. The all grain, you know, in years to come, I definitely want to go down that route and do like mini brews and that sort of thing. So do the stronger stuff sell out quicker then? I presume it does. On the pinter front of things. But yeah, really nice drop this is from Melbourne. No, I'm not on Tinder. No, I don't go on them sort of things. You get caught out. Not good. The name Rag is easy to spot. Yeah. Although, to be honest, I'd use a pseudonym like Scaffold Bar or something if I really wanted to. From Glen Affric. Real Ale Craft Beer Brew. Which one's that? The one in Sainsbury's, you mean? Or, right, yeah. So the new ones, stronger ones, are going to sell. That's interesting. Oh, Simon's done a collab with them. Well, I actually went up to their brewery and did a collab. Yeah, I suppose so, yeah. I'm hoping some of the local breweries do that with me. Be interesting. And for me, bloody exciting to do it. And do a video at the brewery as well. That'd be something. Better Days it's called. 4.8% pale ale. Yeah. I'd want to be brewing an Imperial. Stuff the 4.8% pales. I mean, it's alright to have a nice pale ale when you're reviewing, but to brew one, you'd want to be going strong, wouldn't you? Something that's a bit more interesting. An Imperial Woman Raisin or Imperial Butterscotch. Oof. Box tickers. If I'm going to brew something, a box ticker would be the brew for me. 250 grams max in the sugar. Right. They're going to get back to me in July about that. And because they're on about brewing the Robin Hood Beer Festival brew. So basically a load of the nano breweries in Nottingham are going to join together to do a mega collab, and they asked me to go along and do a live stream and probably chatting. Box ticker, yeah. Liquid Light, yes, their tap room's going to be opening soon, not far away from Neon Raptor as well. Dog shit IPA, yeah, or Raggy Avenue, yeah. Efes is okay, it's decent. Good evening, Harry, and how are we tonight? Didn't get on your feed tonight. We had to wait for news from the hospital about my little one, my grandson. So we had to couldn't sit there and wait. Plus we were babysitting the little one because the baby, so couldn't have a good nosy. I managed to say hello, but that was about it. No, the hop cuttings aren't rooting yet. As soon as they root, I'm going to grow them up. We've got some fencing, and I'm going to grow them up the fencing. Space Opera DIPA next month. West Nouveau Lagers. Ooh, this will be interesting. I think from a beer reviewer's point of view, doing that, like the pinter, doing homebrew kits, it's all very different. You had some bad news tonight. Oh dear. Sorry to hear that, matey. Space opera on now. Yeah. On your back, you bitch. No, just for a second then I thought your name was Slurpee. It's one of his jokes. He'll be offended if someone's cracking jokes and he's not here. 7%, that's my sort of beer. Oh, I know they do. Yeah. It is a decent fence, mind you. Yeah. It's what they use for building. You know when they put these metal fences up? Well, there's a space where it can go and it's perfect. It will cover the fence. That's if the cuttings take, obviously. If they don't take, I bobbed it. Oh, 21 minutes in. I need to kill this one to come on with another. So really enjoyed this. Hazy, yellowish pour. Citrus, floral. And there's an aroma that I really can't get. Yeah. It's all wire. It's that wire fencing they use on building sites. So it's perfect, absolutely perfect for hops. And I'll get a bucket or something big to put the root in. That is nice. Do you know, Neon Raptor is 2 miles away from my house. I've never been in. Never. Then again, my mates aren't interested in tap rooms. You know, there's only me. So I'm not going on the I'm not going in the bloody tap room on my own little twat. Lovely hazy pour, very easy drinking. Stinging nettle? No. Wine? Yeah. What? No. I don't do nettle wine. Oh, can't stand nettles as it is. Thought this was nice, and you know, after last night and those cloud waters, this is beautiful. It tastes absolutely divine. Better than the cloud waters, in my opinion. Much better. Just goes to show you that you don't need hype to make a good beer. Out of 5, for me, a good 4.3 out of 5. I like this one. Went down a treat. And from Beer 52 as well. So big shout out to Beer 52 and to Negan, because he got me the codes to get it for free. Right, back in 2 minutes with another review. Thank you everyone for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. And on with the next Aussie beer. And try and be a bit quicker this time because it's already 26 minutes past 8. Cheers. Thank you all. Oh, camera. I do hate killing the old conversation, sorry.